Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Good morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
So we have another episode of Schitt's Creek coming your way.
Yes.
Lots of things happening right now for the characters.
Yeah,
we were
love
just
it.
talking about it. Alexis is in high school. Johnny's managing the motel. David possibly buying the general store now.
Yeah, it looks like David's going to be starting his own business, and we're not 100% sure what that means because I'm not sure he's really thought it through that much. If it's still going to be a general store, like a grocery and kind of department store.
I thought that was the implication, but
we don't know.
It
Right?
could be anything. It could be fashion and groceries. Who knows? You know,
Yeah.
he's opening up his own little Walmart here.
I mean, really, that's what I kind of feel like. It's like kind of like a catch-all general store, right?
Yeah.
Like a very miniaturized Walmart.
So I guess we'll see what's happening. I mean, like that's the one thing about the show is that we don't really know where it's heading because it's subverting so much of our expectation.
Yeah.
We're just along for the ride. We're loving every second of it, guys.
We've gotten, I appreciate the no spoilers, but we've gotten a lot of comments in the last couple of episodes that we are heading into like people's favorite territory as far as the characters go.
Yeah.
And where the storylines are going. You all have been great about not spoiling anything, except I have heard the name Patrick bantied about a couple of times.
I know. We're like,
get ready
Patrick?
for Patrick, and I'm like, we do not know what or who a Patrick is.
We keep talking about Patrick. We're like, do you know who Patrick is?
I'm like, I don't think we've seen a Patrick.
Literally,
yet.
I was like, did we miss a character named Patrick?
Yeah, exactly. But apparently, a Patrick is coming, and thank you for none of you like really telling us what that means, other than I'm very excited for Patrick.
Okay, so we will.
I don't know if this episode even, but like I said, this is what the comments have started kind of now. Sure. Like Patrick's coming. And I'm like,
now the anticipation's there, and I'm like, well, I'm waiting for Patrick.
so when we see Patrick, I promise that we will respond accordingly with nuanced excitement for Patrick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this episode because, like I said, that's where the comments are coming from. Is kind of now. All right. Without any more time wasting.
Yeah,
we didn't say anything we needed to say.
Yeah, we did give you a little pitch here.
Yeah, so we did a little shameless self-promotion.
Well, for those of you watching us on YouTube, welcome to the channel.
Yes.
While you're here, if you don't mind hitting that like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button.
That would be very helpful.
Greatly appreciate it.
If you'd like to see phone reactions to Schitt's Creek and the other shows we're watching, please check out the link to our Patreon in the description below.
Yes.
We've got a lot of content going on over there.
Ton of stuff. New poll.
We're working hard. We're the lunts of YouTube. Just working ourselves to death. We're basically Patton Oswalt minus the charm and comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to watch it along with us, you will need to bring your own copies. We are watching on Hulu.
Where are you off to?
To pick up the motel coasters.
See, they are being serious about upgrading the motel. Yeah.
Coasters work.
Yes, the last thing we want to do is stay in these exquisite tabletops.
There's no address on this.
Oh, wow. Aren't we stuck in the dark ages?
Well, they should have your address.
I was referring to a web address or a Twitter handle.
Yeah.
That's the big.
You need that stuff.
That might be something you'd want to put on there.
Said that you might be available to help.
Did he?
It's just that we have a bunch of guests checking in, and I could really use some help. You can work the front desk.
Ooh, receptionist work is not my strong suit. That's
They're
more
gonna supervise
Alexis's
you if
bailiwick.
Talk about your paper.
Oh, your paper. I was wrong. I just thought she was looking at her weird.
Parts of this that sound like they've been written by someone else. Oh my God! Thank you. No. If I could have gotten someone else to write this, I would have. I definitely wrote this.
Okay, there are just parts of this that make me think that's not true. Or,
Okay. Yeah. No, I did not write this. Can I see? Okay.
you're gonna write a new paper, and I'm gonna grade that one instead.
That's nice of her.
Otherwise, it's a fail.
So why is she so confused about that? She just
Johnny or David wrote it, like helped her and revised it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
That'd be my guess. Or Ted.
Unless she's like, I just like copy and pasted this one.
I don't think she did. I don't think she would do that.
I'm here to file my incorporation papers for my business.
Oh, that's right. Patrick?
Patrick. All right.
Patrick!
Patrick. David.
David Rose, you bought the general store.
Least.
Brief description of the business.
Well, it's a general store, but it's also a very specific store. Environment.
It's an environment?
Oh my God.
And yes, we will be selling things, but it's more like a branded, immersive experience.
Why don't you take these home with you and just fill them out when you have a clearer idea of what you want to do with your business.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's totally fair.
Like this, it's my card, and I feel like you will need it.
I think I'm good. So thank you.
Go, room 3.
Don't you need my credit card?
My associates will deal with all that when you depart.
Oh, and are the pillows feather or foam?
Yes.
Sorry, which one?
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
God.
Just asking.
And I'm very much looking forward to the moment when that stops.
Oh my God.
Enjoy your stay.
How was school?
I wonder.
Oh, it's him. She's mad at him.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. She knows it's him.
Jocelyn failed my economics paper.
What?
No, sorry.
She's planning.
Poorly written and under-researched.
Oh, she's
Well, that's
messing
just
with
not
him.
true. Over
Dad,
it.
what did you do to my paper?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything with your paper. Your laptop was open. I did a little editing.
Now I have to do the whole thing again when my original paper was totally fine.
Well, it wasn't totally fine, honey. I mean,
Dad!
all right, I'll back off.
Thank you.
Some guy basically told me that my business was a failure.
No, he didn't.
What?
Yeah,
Some guy who's working at Ray's told you your business was a failure.
basically, yeah.
Basically.
I'm just trying to figure out when he called your business a failure.
Yeah.
Okay,
thank you, Steve.
maybe he didn't call my business a failure. But it was insinuated.
You blew something out of proportion?
No,
You're freaking out. Because you
Ideas
know what
evolve,
you're
right?
doing
Yeah.
It's a process.
You really should have the
Walked
idea
me
before
through
you rent the
For sure.
building.
Yeah, have a loose idea of what you want
Right.
to do.
He was
I need to have Johnny come in and help them is, I think, what they're getting at.
Yeah. Johnny's double dipping.
Or maybe Patrick's going to come in and help him.
she was just calling to run my business plan by you.
It's a cool. I think it's a cool space. The
Yeah.
hardwood floors and everything.
Hi, Patrick.
Plenty of windows.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
think
give me-
I think I called you David.
Doesn't give me like a
Which
grocery
that's
store
not
vibe.
that's
Right.
not your name.
Sarah, what happened this morning?
John, you'd be so proud of me. I manned that front desk with the vigor of a wartime radio operator.
Any chance you might have been a little brisk with this guest?
Not in the slightest.
How do you not know you were being rude?
Masterclass in patience. I was served by an intimidating woman at the front desk with an unrecognizable accent. Oh, that fussy little fucker.
Moira, one bad review could sink this motel. We had 4 good reviews, and this just brought down the whole average.
Yeah.
I will talk to that odious little man and set things straight.
Good.
I
Now,
don't
like
think it's
him,
going to go
I will
well.
not
No.
hide behind the internet.
So I messed up my form.
Oh my
And
god.
I am going to need another form from
I got all your messages.
and just listen to the first one and then erase the rest.
But I was able to get enough information to fill out your forms.
Oh,
Whoa!
What a hero!
Yeah.
I think that is a good
I like the
idea.
name.
Like a place where you buy local stuff.
Rose
Yeah.
Apothecary, you know, it's just pretentious enough.
or timeless.
So I'll call you when I hear something.
I like that guy. I can see why the fans like him.
Yeah, he's sarcastic,
Yeah.
but he's nice. I don't know.
And smart. He's obviously, yeah.
He's very smart.
And he's not a jerk.
He's just humored by David.
Yeah.
That was great.
I'm sorry for interfering. I was only trying to help.
Why couldn't you have helped me cheat in private school like everyone else's parents?
Because
Oh,
I was
yeah, right.
around.
I may have underestimated you before, but that is certainly not the case now.
Thank you.
I know you wrote that review.
It's my responsibility to relate my experience to other customers.
But your review will scare off the guests we need to afford those improvements.
I was just being honest. I can take down that review. I'll take it down.
Oh, do what you must.
Gave her a solid C+.
Yeah.
Rated herself.
It was a noticeable improvement over the first paper.
Well, I should hope so.
This one was definitely better because no one helped her write it. Enjoy your breakfast.
Yeah, she knew it was
She
Johnny.
knew.
Okay, so this show works best when it's kind of unhinged and it's just kind of off the rails, and I feel like this was one of those episodes.
Oh, completely.
Like that Moira speech at the end was like, what, I don't. Is that a fever? What's happening? Are you having a stroke? Like that was
No,
the weirdest plot description of anything I've ever heard in my life.
It reminds me of when they were trying to buy the car and
Yeah.
she was doing the whole Cockney thing.
I think that's what it was.
So I think that she was pulling stuff off. She has a knack for pulling stuff off of her plot lines off of her old soap opera, which was obviously ridiculous.
That was like the craziest like plot synopsis I've ever heard in my life, though.
It
That was
worked.
insane.
She was able to get the guy to change it without apologizing to him, which is what she wanted.
My daughter accidentally married her uncle in India.
the
Oh my
Indian
God.
cartel.
The
I've
Indian
never heard of an
cartel.
Indian cartel, but I'm sure it exists. So we finally meet Patrick, and I really like that guy. I
Yes.
don't know what role he's going to have going forward, like at all. I didn't pick up a flirty vibe, but maybe it's there.
It could just be his personality. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. Like,
I hope if nothing else, he becomes really good friends with David.
I don't want to use the word smug, but he was super like. I don't know. It's just
I don't think he was smug. I just think he had a good sarcastic sense of humor about how ridiculous David was being.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't smug, but like you could read that as flirting, but he was very like nice but jokey, and he poked a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, he and obviously has a great sense of humor.
Yes.
So I like the guy a lot, and he was very, very helpful for David. Even though David was behaving kind of ridiculously, as we've come to love and expect from David, he instantly like, okay, I can roll with this.
He helped David hone in his idea. David,
Sure.
I feel like, has a hard time articulating exactly what he wants.
Sure,
but he has a clear vision. So that was cool.
It was
cool
cool.
to see that all come together.
Rose Apothecary. That is a little pretentious, isn't it?
Or timeless.
Or timeless. For a general store, calling it an apothecary does seem a little bit pretentious, but I think it sounds like a lot of fun. It's definitely going to be a change from what the old one was.
I love how he said he wanted to make a grocery store for local artists, and that's kind of what that is. Yeah,
Sure.
But it's not.
Looking forward to where this is going.
Yeah, it's going to be a great rest of the season, and how's the show going to work now that they're like a mainstay of the community? They're a mainstay of the community. They all have they're all involved.
Yeah, it's not like they can like get rich and leave at the end. You know what I mean? Like, is what they had the show started. So I'm assuming that they're going to stay. Yeah, I would guess,
unless they take their experiences with them. I don't know.
Right.
Anyways, we'll see.
Or unless Rose's Apothecary falls flat on its face and it doesn't really matter. But I do feel like that they are kind of endearing themselves as a community a bit to where how do you leave? You know?
Yeah.
Guess we'll see. We'll catch you later, guys.
See you.